87.
I say at this stage that if everybody holds their darts from beginning to end, we have a shootout.
Sounds so simple, doesn't it?
Yeah, it quite works out that way.
Don't adjust your set. That really is his shirt. He's just come from the barn dance.
82.
Do-si-dos at the hockey.
I've only got through in the Players' Championship early on in the year. The asset's biggest asset, if you'd like to say it that way, was his composure. He's had that in this tournament so far. And he's practicing, has his earphones on, and he's in the red here.
140.
He made his television debut here at Wolverhampton a couple of years ago, Paul Nicholson. Had a fabulous win to start with.
135.
But then lost a couple of games and perhaps lost his composure as he lost the crowd. But since then he's 2 years wiser, 2 years more level-headed, and a couple of years more capable of dealing with an audience.
Just changed a couple of things, hasn't he? All in his favour as well. He's certainly a dangerous opponent, and with him
96.
being number 16 in the PDC rankings, there's a good chance he could be playing a certain Mr. Taylor in the last 16 of the World Championships, which is at the end of the year. Taylor, as you know, we'll be seeing later on tonight in one of the 3 shootouts.
100. Stevie requires 73.
Adonis to notch first. 14. And the top bit.
Game
Tops indeed. Smashing
Stevie.
start from Beaton.
Oh, he took his time,
Second
didn't he?
leg, Paul to run first.
He got it in.
Game on.
So Beaton holds throw. Can Nicholson do the same?
140.
Bob the Builder and his mates have come a fair way.
I think he's eaten a few chilies. I don't think he's from Chile.
140.
Santiago to Wolverhampton.
Whoever loses this will be in a big hole, because they'll be going home.
$45. $140.
Good line on the bed there. Plenty of room.
100.
Nicholson playing in the knowledge that for him any win will do. And in the knowledge that even when he gets to his 4th leg, if he gets there, he has at the worst forced a playoff.
He's going to move down to Lancashire in the new year. Troy, near his brothers, I think. The Geordie Aussie. I wonder who he's going to support in the Ashes.
He's got 100. A problem, hasn't he?
Stevie require 84.
To break the darts, double 12, one more. Big dart this. That counts for a lot. That counts for a great deal.
Third leg, Steve.
Given the margin he needs, that break is essential.
Thank you.
Nicholson is well and truly under pressure now. Beaton can hold throw here. Nicholson will
60.
well and truly be under the cosh.
Incidentally, it's hardly on his agenda, certainly not on Nicholson's, but Steve Beaton needs a 5-0 win here to go above Ronnie Baxter and win the group.
I think he'll just be happy to get through, Ronnie.
60.
Anything else is a bonus. First job first. 104 average. Just dropping slightly with those 20s.
100.
Actually, talking winning the group, I'm not sure it's necessarily an advantage now in this group, Group G, because you'll play the runner-up of Group H, who's very likely to be Taylor. Hankey has won Group H now.
That's right. I wonder if they've got that in the back of the mind. I suppose you've got to just make sure you get through, because if you start thinking about the group shenanigans, as we've said so often, it can end up kicking you in the face.
40.
Now then, this is Nicholson's chance to bite back. Beaton has left the door ajar.
There's a bad line on the 20s, going to have to... The Aussies coming down under to 19s. To good effect. To very good effect.
Big chance now for the Geordie Aussie.
Seemed to be a Chorley Geordie Aussie.
85.
As a Geordie Aussie, he'll have a problem when Harmison runs into bowl. As you say, in the upcoming Ashes.
There's a trouble really to keep the advantage. Yeah,
100.
Gets it. Beaton needs a big one. 60 won't be good enough, I don't think, in this leg. Well, no advantage there to
60.
me whatsoever.
Ball
Going for the
require
ball.
107.
He's gone down for 19s. Well, he's going to need another chance.
47. Stevie
5, 6 all been hit in this tournament so
156.
far. 2 treble 20s, double 18. Not this time. So Nicholson will be coming back to the board for 60 to get his first leg on the board and just take that little bit of pressure off.
60.
And a break as well.
Tops to get in the game.
He's
in the game.
Poule Nicholson.
A little snarl, a little
Ball
sneer,
play.
a glance
Ball
over the
to
shoulder,
reverse.
an accusing
Game
look at
on.
those on his back, and a knowledge now that he is somewhere back closer to where he needs to be.
$57. 99.
Trading punches at the moment. This last leg before the break. And as we've seen so often, 2-2 and 3-1. Such a big difference in these short distance games.
Nicholson has become really adept in these tight, short situations, and that is the sort of reason why. Remember that extraordinary night in Purfleet when all in one day he beat Lewis, Taylor and King in January to pocket the Players' Championship.
Yep, the Jack, the Queen and the King. I'll let you work it out.
$94.
You know, we talk in the early stages of this competition about the importance of every leg, every dart, every decimal.
140.
And with this situation having
Ball require
bubbled up
170.
so tightly in this group, you wonder whether Poule Nicholson might still regret the ones that got away against Monk when he won 5-4. It'll be academic if he sees this off. He needs bullseye for a 170 max checkout.
129.
Well, he didn't need to go for the ball with Beaton on 162, so could be a mistake because he may only get 2 darts at the double now. And Beaton may go off the ball here, or 18s.
94.
So Nicholson,
Ball
one top
require
is
41.
normally his route. Nearly at treble 9 there. Double 16 is a target now. Just inside. On the wire.
Stevie required 68.
Double 4, double 2 for 3-1 at the break. Well done. Well done, Steve Beaton is looking good. The Adonis, handsome, posed and homing in on the last 16 here at the Grand Slam. He leads 3-1. We're dealing in darts decimals here, some fractious fractions in the Civic Hall. Reminder of the match situation, it is 3-1 Beaton over Nicholson. A reminder of the group situation, Beaton needs to win 5-3 or better to go through. If it were 5-4 Beaton, we'd be heading towards a 9-dart shootout. Any Nicholson wins carries the asset through instead of Beaton.
Game on.
But he has a two-leg advantage and he has the darts. It is his to throw away now. He is throwing away nothing.
Certainly isn't. The former BG certainly staying alive. Starts the leg with a 180. Smell the finishing line. Just go 4-1 ahead here, which is looking likely. One leg away.
85.
Join the queue.
Oh, Beaton well and truly in the lipstick.
140.
Nearly on for the 9-darter there.
Well, Steve Beaton here is doing some asset management. He has him where he wants him.
One thing about Poule, well,
60.
I won't be too happy at being 4-1 down. He will keep his composure. So if Steve Beaton loses any concentration, Paul Nicholson will step in. It's a big part of his game, his composure. Good finisher. Just hasn't licked the scoring mark yet. He's averaging just under 90. Beaton still in the hundreds.
100.
Really needed that
Steve
treble.
require 131.
Beaton has 6 darts at 131. Certainly going to need more than 3.
55.
Well, a 140 at least here from Nicholson. Although 100 does leave a finish, realistically. Needs 2 in the bed just above that one. Well, might not even leave a finish here.
60.
Which he hasn't. So Beaton
Stevie requires 76.
76. So a 4-1 lead.
Double 18.
40.
But he has so much comfort. Paul Nicholson, who lists as his favourite television programme, Gavin and Stacey, asking himself here, what's occurring?
I think he's playing like Stacey, isn't he? Well, outside chance. Beaton already had 1 dart at double 18. Wow, double 9, not the best double on the board. But for Steve, straight in the middle. For Beaton, 4-1 ahead, 1 leg away from victory.
Ball to Rovers. Game on.
Well, we've got coming up the shootouts. Matchstick Man v 5-star, the Power v Avit, and Barney v the Dazzler.
80.
Nicholson not looking good here.
$100.
Well, there's the averages. A clear 6 points plus in the favour of Beaton, but it's the leg scoreline that is causing the damage.
82.
Nicholson needs at least 3 legs. Beaton has a margin now.
140.
The match has become a little less complex, unless this fella can tighten it all up again.
Keeping his composure, but it's the trebles he needs to be hitting. Again, another good opportunity of breaking and winning the match. And there is now 1-2-1 when he comes back after 9 for a 12-dart finish. And he's deserved it, really. Lost his first game in this group system against Ronnie Baxter. But fantastic win against Colin Monk, his younger son.
79. Stevie require
Poule
121.
Nicholson played 2-1-2 going into this, and very probably on his way home now.
41. Poule required
He's on 80.
160.
So he may get one dart at the double, and he's been hitting it. Poule Nicholson needs the big shot here, and that's a good start. Another one of those for double top. Well, he can't get it now, so he's left double 10. Beaton misses 80 for the match,
80.
for place in the second round.
That's good. 2 at double 10. One's enough. Wonderful performance from Beaton. Beaton firing. Nicholson fired. Asset stripped. He is out, and Beaton goes through by 5-1 in the decisive game, which brings him level with Baxter at the top. Baxter still wins the group because he beat Nicholson. He beat Beaton, but Beaton has done what he set out to do, and he will compete in the last 16. 5-1 winner over homebound Poule Nicholson.